this is Carol Lettner, and we're going to talk about the hurricane called life. Let's not talk, let's just watch.
Good kid. I think everybody tries. I inherently believe everyone is trying. We do know people around us, though, that seem like they're not trying, or life gave them the raw deal, or they've got a situation or a disease or something where they don't, right? So I was in that same kind of boat. I was born, I had a whole lot of psoriasis starting about 8 years old. Was very scared to go out there. People always were getting the hair and the psoriasis off my back. I had weak wrists as I was trying to be a cheerleader. I wanted to do dancing. I was basically everywhere, ADD, trying to be something. And they said I would never learn how to dance, I wouldn't focus, and all these things were being said to me in life, early on. And you do kind of start to believe it. You just want to be, I wanted to be invisible. You know, I'm actually saying that right now, I'm going, wow, yeah, I did. I was also told to be quiet. You grow up around some of the horse people, they were like, you don't speak unless you're spoken to. Have you ever heard that one?
Yes.
That's Blue Ridge Mountain, I don't know, it might be everywhere, right? As a kid, they didn't know what else to do with you, right? So, what has that got to do with being here today? Well, I just want to let you know, I will relate to a lot of the stuff if we start to go there, and we will have a few exercises that I wanted to do with you. We're not here for necessarily a wellness seminar. However, we've all gone to a management seminar, like where you try to figure out your personality or your job type. I do feel like we're a little bit in a job seminar because Elaine, had a couple of you guys in, but what it is that's just life skills. If you agree with me, and again, you don't have to agree with me. Y'all speak up when you want to. Okay? But what I found in my own story too was that it's not that anything was necessarily wrong, but I got all these conditions that I didn't want, I didn't sign up for, and I really wanted to understand them, right? So if you're a half-decent human being, you're trying to be better, sometimes you get tired of trying to be better and you don't want to be better, this is just life, right? What I want to share with you why I came to this place in my life too is I didn't sign up for it. I mean, I do happen to be an acupuncturist now who has a license, who works with other people, who likes the idea of holistic natural medicine. Although it's not always like that, I still have my psoriasis condition. It still flares at times. I'm not perfect, right? Nobody is. We know people who've created some of the best technology in the world, and they like Michael Dell or Apple Computers. These people that do a lot in their life, they had conditions. I don't know if you realize those kind of things. Apple Computer, he ended up dying from liver issues. We all have something we're grappling with, even though we're trying to be something, right? So the point for what I'm here for today was just to really kind of start getting to a place. I have done these before for groups, and I mean up to 60 people, realtor conferences. Because I came out of the corporate world, I love to get everybody together and see what we can make pretty and happy and wonderful, right? But you also find out, like I did as I was growing up, my one sister couldn't understand me. My other sister was completely opposite, and I'm the third in the row. We were talking about this at lunch real quick, and I think it's important to bring up to you all too. We all have a birth order. We live in that's actually your first work group. You have a work group that you work with. That's your family, right? So you know what it is. It seems like the people that you love the most are struggling the most with something. Whether it's a health issue, whether it's something at work, whether it's just sleeping and they say, I'm fine. I was just talking about it. If I'm supposed to stand for, somebody's going to have to help me remember this. Did you hear it's like something insecure, neurotic, and...
Yeah.
Have you heard this?
Yeah, I've heard other kinds of acronyms for what fine is.
Yeah.
Really
I'm fine does not mean I'm fine,
It's
okay?
yeah.
It's called breakdown and breakthrough. Like building a house, you go in and you kind of take out the old, put in the new, right? But this is a set of skill sets that were taught to me that purely allowed me to go back to school for a second career at the age of 35. when I thought, oh my God, you know, it was supposed to work out with the first one, or who said it didn't work out? It worked out up to 35. That was what I was supposed to do. I know that now, okay? But I kind of crossed a bridge at 35, very angry. The jobs weren't what they were supposed to be. And I was very scared because I watched my father get spit out of the corporate world at 55 and replaced and couldn't keep up. So then, you know, it's very hard on a man when he doesn't have his money, his way to make money. And I'm actually going through that with a guy right now too, and he needs to retire, and he doesn't see the other side of the bridge. How much do you think we all know in the world? You saw that go down? If this was all the knowledge in the world, what would you think was how much you knew? And you know, whoever wants to speak up, speak up. He's back there going like this.
The
so
older
what?
I get, the less.
Not about that much? Anybody else? Anybody can talk?
Every time.
Now, I'm going to treat this like a pie chart. Okay? If this is all the knowledge in the world, I know math. I know times tables. I know certain things. Some of the Bible verses, some of them not. Okay, I know that I know this, okay? And then, so how much do you think that we know that we don't know? I don't know physics. I don't know how to drive a race car.
I know astronomy. I don't know.
Where would that go, you know? Is that here? Okay, that's what's interesting. Is that I know, that's what it was. I know that I know I do not know. Okay? So what is all of this?
What's it curious about?
Has anybody heard this setting before? I want to make sure we have
No.
already. Okay.
I have no idea what we're doing.
I know that I know math. I know I do not know how to drive a race car. Yet.
I do not know what I do not know.
Okay. That's a whole heck of a lot more that you just said. You do not know. That you do not know. I lost 3 people just right there.
You didn't.
Okay? Those are what they call blind spots. When and that's something I noticed that our younger folks don't understand anymore too. When you're driving down the road, do you know that the blind spot is that section that you can't really see back there? You can see this mirror and this mirror. Okay. Now let me tell you why this is kind of important too. When I had gone back to school, it took me a little while to even decide that I could do it. I mean, I had to talk to myself, I talked to other people. I had a couple of people tell me, maybe I should go try out this seminar and see what, you know, we were just saying it was 2 people in 1 week, and it was some of these similar concepts, and I thought, okay, fine, I love seminars. In fact, I had done so many seminars in my 20s through MLMs and going out with families and doing all these, you know, I'm growing, I was pretty much seminared out. What happens though, if you've noticed too, is you'll meet somebody, you'll go try something over here, and all of a sudden those 2 or 3 things are lining up, or they help each other, help your understanding. So that's all this is about, okay? But that's where I stopped as a college-educated person. And it's not even about education. There's the school of hard knocks in life, right? And then you kind of, this sometimes could be an age. I mean, I always knew I didn't know everything. That's not it. But I was like, do I need it? Yeah, because life had gotten me to a point where I was sitting unemployed, 35. One of the people that hired me promised me the moon, and I couldn't even see that he couldn't do that either. So I then jumped off the big Dell ship to go through this startup like everybody else, and I was sitting there in the middle of the road like roadkill, okay? honestly, to go to acupuncture school, they go, oh, come in and try us once. And I'm like, okay. I walked in, and the colonel of Texas A&M, after I'd been an A&M Aggie, I wanted to be a meteorologist, but I gave that up because calculus got hard. And at 19, you do stupid things, so I ran over to business because I knew that. I'd done it with my family, my parents, and they did real estate. And, okay, they'll understand that. They won't condemn me for that. I missed doing meteorology for over 30 years. I wanted to be the girl on screen going, ah, and she's pregnant. She had the whole family and everything, which is perfect for her. Which is not true either. But so now you know a little bit more about how we all get to some of those things happen. We're here, and why I'm so passionate about what we do. You don't have to be a me, but we all have stress in our life, right? Life is stress, and that's where you heard about my life called the hurricane. Okay, you may not know what I mean right now, but this is kind of where we're headed. That's why I just put this into your brain, that you don't know everything. You might discover something today, because even if you thought you knew everything, okay, you can get mad at me, that's fine, you have your breakdown. We had breakdowns getting here. Somebody literally tried to run me off the road again, and I was just going to mention that I hadn't had that close of a call since the actual real wreck that hit me at 100 miles an hour from behind, girl running away from the cops, up 35, and hit me at 100 miles an hour 2 months after I started school. So not only was I tired, exhausted, showed up, school going up maybe, then this darn wreck hits me from behind. The whole car bounced off my head going this way. 2 more degrees, I might not be here. Okay? I didn't flip or anything, but my airbag didn't go off, theirs did. My CDs went everywhere. I could have lost an eye from that at the time. And I'm 2 months into school going, well, I don't even know about acupuncture, but you better do something now. Okay?
Thank you for taking this short 12-minute video and taking time to get to know what you can learn about the hurricane of life. The next seminar is going to be in September, so go to accurep.com and sign up in the middle box, in the middle of the screen, and you'll be notified as to how to register. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.